favorite?
Well, we do a lot of traveling at Level Up Dice because we go all over the world. The food is one of the best things about traveling. Getting to experience the different cuisines of everywhere you go is key. And especially since we spend so much time at the actual conventions and not looking around, food is kind of one of the primary ways we get to experience the places we go.
To be sad and have the exact same answer, the food is 100% the best thing about traveling. We've eaten everything and tried everything, and we had in 1 year, we had like 50 different Brazilian barbecues. We just tried a Brazilian barbecue in every place because we could. So definitely the food is the best thing about traveling.
That being said, I am a homebody, so while I love getting out and about and seeing everybody at all the conventions, my favorite part of traveling is that feeling when you go home and you're home again.
When I get to like LA or San Fran and I literally see the Qantas wing, and I step into the Qantas plane, it's like, I'm in Australia, I'm already there, even though like I got 14 hours to fly.
Going home, but it's really fun to get to meet people across the country, so I think I enjoy that a lot, and the food is good.
The two of us drive most of the time, so we drive the big booth everywhere in the truck or van, however. And it gives us a lot of opportunities to see different stuff. So I think in the last year we saw Meow Wolf in New Mexico. We saw
Painted Desert, Yellowstone.
We went to Yellowstone,
Mount Rushmore.
So we get to see the Jim Beam Distillery. We drove right by there.
Yeah, we definitely didn't go in.
So just being able to travel the country and see the same gas stations over and over.
So my favorite thing about conventions is probably, it's the people. We're in an environment where every single person here is like us, appreciates us, is a nerd or a geek or someone who really enjoys this environment. So not only can you be yourself, but you're in a place where people appreciate who you are, respect who you are, and want to celebrate who you are.
It's a community, right? Like we all fell in love with conventions because of the feeling when you walk in and you're surrounded by people who either share your loves or are just as passionate about what they love as you are about what you love. And the cool thing about working conventions is you get to experience what that feels like, and you're always around either working with people who share those passions or getting to talk to all throughout the day people who share those passions. And that extends from the customers at the booth to all the people at the awesome companies that we work with while we're here too.
It's the people. That's across the board, whether it's exhibitors or fans or guests coming to the show, meeting new people, meeting old friends. You create this kind of community within the convention, just meeting the people that are excited about the dice, and it's a shared community of like-minded people that enjoy what we do. And it's always nice to be appreciated for what you do and to talk to people about something that we all love.
Geeking out with new people is always fun.
So you reckon, is it going to be set up or back up? What's the worst part of the convention?
Set up and breakdown. The booth is it's heavy. It is time intensive. It is muscle intensive.
It's set up for me. Breakdown goes really quickly because we descend upon the booth like ants and everything. It's like one of those time-lapse videos where the the ants take over and everything goes away. It's a lot cleaner than that though.
Of setup and packing and driving and travel.
Of no sleep and no breaks and just work.
Yeah. Every single dice is laid in a very particular point. That's all done by hand. So we have to sit there and we put every single one in place. So it's a very methodological, very time consuming, but it has to look the best. We want to make sure we show you the dice in the best light they deserve.
I totally love all the DC deck builder games. The Teen Titan edition is probably my favorite thing under the sun.
My favorite board game, Losers Friends, it's Diplomacy. I like a board game where your skill comes from you as opposed to an item that gives you a random chance. My second favorite board game is June, which again doesn't use dice. There's a lot of skill involved, and it doesn't lose as many friends playing June as you do Diplomacy, so that's great. But pretty much any board game that is skill based, I want to be able to keep myself toned and keep the brain operating, and I don't want to have to rely on another element. A board game itself, Diplomacy is number one.
That's easy for me. I don't get to play it enough. It is Eschaton. It is a fantastic game with a lot of different moving parts. It's a deck builder. but also area control, and you're building a cult, and it's really awesome. It's a lot of fun, and I highly recommend anybody.
I am not a competitive person, so I really love things that encourage everybody to play together. So Clank right now is my absolute favorite. We play it constantly in my house. We all help each other out as we're on the adventure in Clank, and it's the same with my other favorite board game, which is Firefly. There are elements of Firefly where you can really mess each other up, but everyone at my table knows if you do that, I will be so upset. Those are my two favorite board games, but you have to play them very specifically with people who have the same goal in mind when it comes to play style.
Dice Throne is right up there too. If you haven't played it, you should definitely try it out because it's amazing and it's a lot of fun. It's very interactive and you can pick it up and play it with very little in the way of like complicated rules. Eschaton is very complicated and I love that, but if you just need a quick, easy run-in, Dice Throne. And their new season 3 is phenomenal and I can't wait till it comes out.
My favorite character that I ever created is, her name is Topaz, and she was a human monk who was just completely like selfless and annoyed the party so much because everything that they won she just gave away to charity. She'll always have a very special place in my heart. She's my favorite character that I've ever played of all time.
My very first character was a tiefling bard called Balpeor, who I love. She's real mean.
When we first started playing Dungeons & Dragons, none of my friends wanted to DM, so for the first 9 years, I was the only DM. I never got to play a character. And I finally got invited to a gaming group and got to make a character. And this is back in 2nd edition, where Thacker was king. And I made she was called Kilia Deprigen. She was a gnome thief illusionist. And she flew around on a little tiny flying carpet with wands, blasting people. And it was the most fun I'd had. She was so good that my online handle when I used to play computer games, World of Warcraft, etc., was Kilia Deprigen. So she kept going in online as well.
I have a human fighter named Maximus Strange the Great. He took a blow to the head and he thinks he's a wizard. The party does not know that he is not a wizard. He finds creative ways to cast Fist. And he's very obnoxious, kind of like Captain Hammer meets Gaston with Delusions of Grandeur.
That's a good question. Myself, for me,
Yeah.
I mean, self-betterment is the key. I have an amazing team that I work with that are always open to giving me feedback. We've made sure that there's no barriers. You're not afraid to say, hey, Alex, this happened, or I think you should do this. And for me, that's probably the thing I focus on. I want to really get better at most is just me in general, all my interactions, my communications. There's always something I can fix or make better. Fix is probably the wrong word. So yeah, me.
I need to get more organized. My desk is a mess. I can't sit on it anymore. I've had to move to secondary desk because primary desk is overloaded. Good thing I have a laptop.
I probably need to get better at taking what's up here and communicating it so that other humans, because I'm definitely not a cyborg, can understand what I'm saying.
Self-improvement is always key. I mean, I don't think it's good to hold yourself up against others as like a measuring stick. There's a lot of little things in my life I'm always trying to improve. I want to get better at taking care of myself, personal health, playing the harp. One of my favorite mottos that I adopted from a program I did a little while back is 1% better every day. You don't have to shoot for the moon, but as long as each day you wake up and you say, today will be 1% better than yesterday, just give yourself that little push, and that's all you need.
There is no such thing as change, there's only evolution.
Okay,
hey guys,
bye.
have a great one.
Thanks for watching, guys.